She started screaming at me, "You know it's wrong."
Breaking news, a former Fort Myers police officer has been found guilty of assault. That's Gary Farrington. He was accused of assaulting two women and stealing their phones so they couldn't call 911. NBC2's Levi Ismail takes us to the courtroom.
The Fort Myers 911 operator, what is your emergency?
It's at that moment
Ma'am?
that Caitlin Haas says former Fort Myers police officer Gary Farrington pushed her down and stole her phone.
He didn't deserve the title after the altercations that happened that night.
Haas says it was Farrington who pinned her against a dumpster, then punched the dumpster, making contact with her face. Even when officers arrived on the scene, Haas says she still felt guarded.
He was one of you. Did you determine what she meant by that statement?
Yeah, she was saying he was an officer.
At least 4 officers with FMPD testified they were there that night, but did not see physical signs of violence.
I didn't note, nor do I remember seeing physical injury to Miss Haas.
Farrington admits to kissing one woman, not his girlfriend, which sparked the fight.
I was embarrassed, because it wasn't in my character to do that.
But he maintains he was not the aggressor.
She got out of the car with her shoe and started coming towards me with it.
Unsatisfied with the answers, the state continued their full court press.
Why didn't you stick around and tell your fellow officers
I
about
had
it?
no idea any of that occurred.
You weren't there when she called FMPD.
No, I wasn't.
Like I said, I felt safe in the beginning of the evening, and towards the end, it was the exact opposite.
In Fort Myers, Levi Ismail, NBC2.
Farrington worked at a Miami prison after leaving Fort Myers PD. According to the Florida Department of Corrections, it was up to him to disclose if he was facing any charges. Otherwise, they would have never hired him.